before the meeting, but not necessarily attached to the meeting minutes after.
The official.
So we can leave it up on the website as part of the agenda, not as part of the minutes.
Right.
So, all right, so, okay to read back? I'll try to.
Read back.
All right. The town board resolved that all vouchers, claims, and fund transfers be ready for final review by the town board members at close of business the Thursday before the regularly scheduled Tuesday town board meeting. All abstracts and transfers will be attached to the monthly town board agendas. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
We already have a Joe and a Lou.
Okay.
Councilmember Edwards,
State.
Councilmember Esposito,
Yes.
Juzowski,
Yes.
Myers,
Yes.
Joyce.
Yes. General fund transfers. The town board, or do I have a motion, the town board approved the transfer of the following. $20.19 from contingency account number 19904.1 to, is this supposed to be ZBA?
Yeah, CBA, not
To account number 80144.1, the ZBA supply line, and the reason for it is ZBA zoning board, some of the board members took classes in New York and they went a little over budget. And the second amount for $12.34, again, from the contingency account 19904.1 to the account 80244.1, the planning board supply. Again, some of the planning board members went to training and they went a little bit over budget.
So both of those lines in April are overspent.
Correct.
So what are they gonna do for the rest of the year?
I'm gonna challenge Pat and Vic to watch their budgets.
What is our budget?
It's in the operating statements.
I
don't have it in
mean,
front of
I
me.
thought our budget was like $1,000 or something, $800. But I'm close to that, aren't we?
Planning board supply line is $850, and it looks like we've already spent $862. And the Board of Appeals supply line is $600, and we've already spent $620.18.
On what?
Time for some-
Envelopes.
Envelopes? We spent $600 on envelopes, Carl? How many envelopes are we using?
$1 for each,
How much are those?
85 cents times 400.
News to me.
Oh, do we have a motion to transfer?
So moved.
I'll second.
Councilmember Edwards,
You're gonna abstain from that.
Esposito. Councilmember Esposito.
Yes.
Juzinski,
Yes.
Myers,
Yes.
Joyce.
Yes. So we haven't looked at these vouchers yet. So you want to skip over these resolutions?
Your colleague, if they want to.
Yes. I think we should.
All right, so we'll table general fund claims, water fund claims. So just to be aware, folks, that I'll probably call a special meeting as soon as we've had a chance to look at these and approve. So keep your calendars open.
Can we sign our, can we review, authorize, and pay, and do this portion of it at our next meeting? I mean, we, any violation if we don't formally by resolution, if we don't make the payment? But we've signed, no, we've signed off on it. Yeah, just curious.
So you want to do it at the next meeting without making a...
Right, so let's say we all review it independently, we stop in independently and review everything and make our decisions, sign off on it.
The board still has to vote.
Okay. So,
Which ones are we gonna pay?
All in order. I would,
All the way down, what page?
We're done, we're going home.
yeah, pretty much. We're down to general fund, 2012 abstracts. Oh, I'm sorry, wait a second. Highway claim is, I don't know, actually I asked Bob about that. I lost mine up, because I'm not sure what that bill is for overlaying, contracting that out to the county.
No, they won't plow it because their trucks can't get around it, so it's always been subcontracted out to a private.
Always done this?
Always. It was
Why
county,
isn't we not
county
doing
will
it?
plow it.
I didn't remember we were for it.
Oh. I agree, but, so, they're all tabled? They're all tabled?
Okay. Right down to the,
Highway transfer, highway claim, next one's general fund, 2012 abstracts. So this is some past business for the audience, trying to straighten up some of the paper trail, I guess. So, the resolution to read, town board approves the following: revise and amend 2012 abstract 4 as follows. Eliminate voucher 76 to Superior Business for garbage cans in the amount of $139. Add voucher 97 to New York Planning Federation for the amount of $344. Amend voucher 83 to Whiteman, Oscar, and Hannah. Subtract the 2011 expenses in the amount of $5,465.50. Amend the total to $2,729.71 for the 2012 bills. Everybody follow?
Yes, this was added, the attorney bills were added on to 12, it should have been on 2011, correct?
Right, so we're going to subtract it onto this one and then add it onto the next resolution, which means we're going to put it on for 2011.
Talking out of school,
Excuse me. So we're going to add it onto the 2011 budget. So do I have a motion?
Why would we be moving expenses that we paid in 2012, that we normally pay in 2012 back to 2011?
Well, first they haven't been paid.
So further, that was my question, I was looking at, now May, why would we be opening up last year's books?
Because $5,000, $5,465.50 belongs on 2011 budget.
By what justification?
I think that was for December 12th, right?
December bill.
That hasn't been paid.
So we have a bill that hasn't been paid yet. So it's been 5.5 to 6 months.
Vendors of it.
The last time we had a situation like that, the vendor was okay with it too, but we had an investigation.
Well,
So
so
we must need to have another investigation.
I agree. I think we should ask the town clerk's office.
I don't know why we would move that. What's the difference?
That's when the attorney bills were used. That's when the attorney
Historically,
was
did we
used.
pay those types of bills in that year or in?
I think actually the trouble was on our end, is that our December bill came out Carol, correct me if I'm wrong, but our December bill didn't come out in time for it to be closed out in the end of January.
Right.
So we got the bill to the town late, and at that point, the 2011 books had been closed. So in the intervening time period, the town's been trying to figure out how to properly pay the bill on the 2011 budget line, despite the fact that we're in the 2012. And Carol, correct me if I'm
No,
wrong.
that's, yeah. And Island needed it closed at a certain date, whatever
Right,
that date
yeah.
is the state.
And Carol emailed me repeatedly, and I ignored her. Not quite like that.
Okay.
Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Councilmember Edwards,
No.
Councilmember Esposito,
Yes.
Jazinski,
Yes.
Myers,
Yeah.
Joyce.
Yes. General Fund 2011 abstracts. The town board approved the following: add an abstract for 2011 business for voucher 329 in the amount of $5,465.50 to Whitman Osman Hannah. Again, we're just transferring to the 2011 budget.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Councilmember Edwards,
No.
Councilmember Esposito,
Yes.
Jazinski,
Yes.
Myers,
Yes.
Joyce.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, on this bill, this is when we called the Attorney General. Something to that effect.
I don't know, I don't have any, I have to look at the bill, but I guess I would be curious to see the bill and see what it's for. And, I mean, I guess it's a moot point now, because you all made your motion, but I guess I'm still struggling with how we, with the logic, prudence, and propriety of doing what you just did. So,
I mean, you do own one business, right?
what's that?
You do own a business, right? You do work out of two different budgets per year, or you just keep track?
I don't reopen books and place monies inappropriately without any detail, which I don't have any detail. So, I don't know. I would have some suspicion that some of that probably was inbound dollars spent potentially by you, that I'm not sure they're appropriately placed in last year's budget if you weren't technically in office yet. So if there are dollars, and I don't know that for a fact because I don't have any detail in front of me. If that's the situation, potentially those dollars should not be included in that dollar amount. But
All right, thanks for your opinion. Town board agenda meeting, video contract approval. Supervisor Joyce reviewed and signed a video professional services contract between Amy Goodrich and the town of Princetown for the video recordings of April 28, 2012 town board agenda meeting for the total sum of $70.
April 28th. Sounds
24. Scratch that.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
we weren't paying the other, what's the old videographer, right? Were we paying the old videographer?
You don't know?
I don't, it's not special.
Wow.
I thought we were, but I just wanted to confirm that.
Mhm. So we have two motions.
Councilmember Edwards,
No.
Esposito,
Yes.
Jazinski,
Yes.
Myers,
Yes.
Joyce.
Yes. Next motion, a resolution that Supervisor Joyce review and sign the video professional services contract between Amy Goodrich and the town of Princetown for the video recordings of the May 8, 2012 town board meeting for a total sum of $70. So a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Councilmember Edwards,
No.
Esposito,
Yes.
Jazinski.
Yes.
Myers.
Yes.
Joyce.
Yes. So I need to amend the resolution 1289. I hope that got this right, Carol, so. Amend resolution 1289, Supervisor Joyce review and sign professional services contract between Amy Goodrich and the town of Princetown for the video recordings of the April 10th town board meeting for the total sum, and this should be $100, not $130. So as you know, to remind the board, the April 10th meeting went a tad bit over. And as a result, we incurred a couple extra charges for Amy's time. So do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Were any, exploring any other voluntary videography options ever done, or?
Well, let's finish the resolution and I'll walk through it for you.
I guess I was discussing the resolution.
The resolution is to amend the 1289 resolution from $70 to $100. I think that's the subject.
So I guess I'm just asking in its relevance to approving expenditure in an area where we didn't have one previously, and now we're approving additional amount above and beyond the already.
So I thought you weren't sure if we had.
Well, now I am. So I just want, was other voluntary options explored or no?
At the time, no.
Okay.
Thanks.
Councilmember Edwards?
No.
Esposito?
Yes.
Krasinski?
Yes.
Myers?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes. All right. Procurement and 284 policies. The town board, the town of Princetown hereby adopts the attached procurement and 284 policies, and that should go into effect immediately. Again, it's attached to the back of your meeting minutes there, or agendas. I think we've been talking about this for about the last 3 town board meetings and agenda meetings. I don't actually have a copy in front of me. Pete, do we need to read the whole thing, or?
I don't think so, Carol. How do you usually do this with
No, it's not
policies
like-
like that? You do it
No,
with-
because it's not even like a readable, you
Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
know, form.
So just for content and for the audience, so what we're trying to do here is, again, enhance the checks and balances between the departments, the board, obviously we're reporting to the residents of the town. Pretty much, I would think at any level, state or government, or county government, or federal government, only not federal, but, and I'm sure in just about any business that you have, that there's a procurement policy that, depending on the amount of money that you'll be spending, that, you get sign off from, in my company, at certain levels for certain dollar figures. So, first level, second level, third level, VP, executive VP, depending on dollar figures. So in this, what I'm suggesting here is we adopt this procurement policy to follow along the same thing. Certain dollar levels will need to be approved at a higher level. So, I mean, that is the short answer to it here. It's in alignment with the state contracts, the state general law, and municipal law. It aligns with public work contracts. Again, it's just a little more detail, a little more oversight to purchases. $0 to $50, for example, just a receipt required. That's obviously pretty basic. 50 to 100. The department head's got to provide written approval. 100 to 300, the supervisor's got to provide written approval. 300 to 500, 2 members of the town board needs to provide written approval. 500 to 3,000, 2 verbal quotes. 3,000 and above, 3 written or email or fax quotations or formal RFP, request for proposal. And then estimated public work contract, 500 to 3,000, 2 verbal quotes, 3,000 to 5,000, 2 written fax or email quotes, and 5,000 above 3 written email or fax quotes or response to an RFP. Again, RFP, request for proposal. So I don't think it's way out of line with what's already in there. Again, it just breaks it down a little bit closer. As far as the 284 agreement, this is pretty much in line with what the county already has. Again, it's a little bit late for the 284. We can look at it and use it for next year. Again, as I indicated earlier, that I will work with Nick to document the improvements we want to incorporate for this year's highway budget. It'll follow pretty much the 284. But 284 technically really should be in January or in last year's budget, or at budget time, but we can use the format and the process. It's really the discipline is what we're trying to establish here.
Am I wrong, but aren't we supposed to have the 284 agreement in place before we spend any money on highway?
In my training, that was,
That's what I thought.
I thought so too, but I certainly don't want to put Nick on the spot. I just want to maybe, improve our process going forward. This is great, right? So, yeah, as far as I know,